What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my Majoras Mask playthrough, and it is time to unleash the power that is the Sonata of Awakening and the Woodfall Temple. I love this temple, guys. I love the theme of the temple. I love the look of the temple. I love everything about this temple. I do have a little cheat sheet here telling me where the moved fairies are. I'm going to try and not use it, but there is one that I am going to keep in mind, and that's that there's a small key chest, and apparently that fairy is no longer anywhere near there, and you get it on the upper level later on. So we're gonna just do our best from everything else, but we can get. Apparently, most of them are in the same place, so everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's all good. Anyway, here we go. Let's do this. So we're just gonna float across to this temple here, which has risen up out of the water, and it's beautiful. This game is beautiful, guys. If you can play it on the new 3DS, because you get the camera control, and it does look even better on the new 3DS. The frame rate's a little bit smoother, just a little bit. It's barely noticeable, but it is noticeable. Anyway, we're gonna grab the Great Fairy's Mask now, because that is going to be very helpful to us throughout this temple. And there is also, I believe, a fairy that we can catch in a bottle here. There we go. So a fairy in a bottle is always good, just in case we need some healing. I probably won't. I want to believe that I won't at any point need healing from a fairy in this game. But they've also changed the boss mechanics, so if I get a little confused and overwhelmed and I start using the old boss mechanics, then maybe I will. Anyway, let's jump across here. The second fairy should be in a chest on a platform over there, and you can actually get across there quite easily from this flower here. So I'm going to do that. We're going to hit a hop straight across close to this branch. I'm going to grab another stray fairy. There are 15 stray fairies in each temple. This one should double our magic meter when we return all 15 of them. It's quite a nice boost to have. No, it doesn't double your magic meter. That's Snowhead. This one... Wait, why do I have this one written down as doubling your magic meter on the cheat sheet for 3DS? Did they switch them? The Snowhead one used to double your magic meter. This one used to give you the enhanced spin attack, but it looks like they've switched them around if this cheat sheet is correct. Unless there was just a mistake. Unless my pals made a mistake. But that's fine. I don't care either way. I'm getting them all in every temple because I'm 100%ing. So anyway, there should be another fairy. There we go. Another fairy from that there. And then we hop across here. And then you see those pots in the corner? There's another one there. So we can actually make it to the pots if we get the spin just right here. Oh, nope. Apparently we can't. So here we go. We'll go the long way. Anyway, you should be able to make it to those pots by spinning there, but I guess I can't, and it should be the one in the very corner. There we go. The bombs are always useful, so let's spin across back here and head into this next room. Now, normally you would grab another fairy in this room, but now we're just here for a key because we can't get the fairy in this room yet because it has been moved. So this is the one where I had my friend help me because I really didn't want to be struggling for ages trying to work out where they moved it to. And he was like, no, you don't want to do that because they've actually moved it completely. So, anyway, going to grab a small key here. Hop across back to here. And then from there, back to the Deku Flower. And then in I go. I'm going to pop out. We're going to go into this room and deal with this room real quick. We're on the morning of the second day. 48 hours rain. Did I remember to play the song of Slowing Time? Oh, I didn't slow time in this playthrough. No wonder it's been taking... No wonder time's been moving so fast and we're already on the second day. Oh my god. It's fine though. We're going to have plenty of time to do everything. It's all good. We'll finish this before the night of the second day and we'll have plenty of time to do absolutely everything, including the Gold Sculpture House and everything. But that is a mistake. I was wondering why time was moving so fast. Because normally I wouldn't be anywhere near the second day doing this. Like, even though I went the slow routes and I was getting heart pieces and fairies and everything, I would, at this point, we'd only just be reaching, well, no, we'd only be at the first day still. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. We'd be in the first night right now. That is, oh, I'm a fool. I am a fool! So guys, always remember, play the Song of Inverted Time, guys. Always play the Song of Inverted Time. That's going to make time a lot shorter in this case. So anyway, let's move on. We're going to grab ourselves a dungeon map, and we're going to move on. Oh, I feel stupid. Alright guys, today's question of the day, how stupid am I for forgetting to play the Inverted Song of Time? I mean, that is Majora's Mask 101. It really is, and I cannot believe I did not play that song. I really, really cannot. I feel really stupid. Really stupid. Oh. On a scale to 1 to 10, how stupid am I? I think it's a clean 10. Anyway. There are some more quite nice fairies to get in this room. I think we can get 2 in this room now, because one of them has been moved. Yet again, using that cheat sheet. So one of them's been moved up here, so I can just get it by shooting this beehive with a bubble, instead of having to come back later with the bow, which is nice. So there we go. That's our 5th stray fairy. Normally we'd have 6 at this point, because you'd get your 6th from this guy, but it's fine, because we'll get our 6th from this guy this time. Oh, I just got comboed. And now the camera angle is not being kind to me. Can I please? Can I please? There we go. Sorry about that. Got caught in a nasty camera angle there. Didn't take any damage though, which is fine. Alright, that's our 6th stray fairy, and we're going to push this block now. This is going to give us access to the torch that we need to light in order to open that door. And the way we do that is with those Deku sticks we collected earlier. So, that's why we needed Deku sticks. That's why we need Deku sticks. I'm going to grab a Deku stick. Light it up. 420 blaze it. And we're going to run and we're going to light that torch. I'm still reeling from the fact that I forgot to play the song in reverse time. I really am. So I've got all the way to Woodfall without realizing that time was moving too fast. Which is just... Oh, the level of stupid that is required to do something like that is... I'm going to relight the stick because it was about to burn down. You can tell when the stick's about to burn down because it starts to like shorten and the animation changes a bit. And you really don't want it to burn down. So here we go. Let's light this torch. And now we can use that to light up here. Those bugs are a pain in the ass, but you can destroy them with a blast mask. And then we just need to burn this net. Alright, there we go. So we're going to head up here now. We need to go into this room first. And once in here, we need to light all the torches and kill all of the dark bows. Nobody likes black bows, so we're going to kill them all. White bows are just annoying in the snow areas, but these ones are harder to kill because they're more difficult to see. So what we're going to do is we're going to light this torch, and then we're going to run around this room lighting all the torches, because they will spawn pretty much indefinitely as far as I'm aware, unless you light all the torches, or at least that's what I've always been told. So, I never bothered to question it. Where is the last torch? There we go. Now the room is nice and bright, we can see them all. And if we kill all of these, we will get another fairy, hopefully. I'm not looking at the cheat sheet right now, so I don't know if they've moved this fairy. I'd like to assume they haven't. Oh, you had to kill the Deku as well, apparently. And I've lost an entire heart, which is just unacceptable. Anyway, we're going to grab a fairy from this chest, which is nice. And then we're going to move through and get the hero's bow. So, here we go. Oh, look, there's a fairy down there. I just spotted one in the corner. That's new, I believe. Anyway, maybe should have waited until I got the hero's bow, then I could just snipe the bubble and dragged it over with the Great Fairy Mask. But too late for that now. We're going to move on. Come on, come down. Oh, God, that was a badly timed jump attack. There we go. You can kill those with a jump attack. It's really not generally worth it, but they're such a pain in this room that I've decided to do it. Let's use that. Turn into a Deku, and jump in this flower and move on. I still feel stupid that I forgot to play the Song of Inverted Time. I really do. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. It's all good. Anyway, here we go. We're going to wait until I come past here, because I really want to catch that dragonfly. Nah, I'm not going to be able to. Anyway, it's fine. We'll make it anyway. We don't need to kill him. We don't need to kill him. We can do it on our own. We're in... Ah, look at that. Dugging and weaving. They made it so much easier by making these platforms not move until you land on them, though. Before these platforms moved, the edit time, everything, and it was a bit more frustrating. But, I don't know. It was more challenging, too. It's fine, though. This game is still the best game ever. Oh, my God. I love this game. I really do. Anyway. Let's hop on this switch as Link in order to get those ladders to appear so that we can get back up here anytime. It makes the whole dungeon much easier to navigate if you can make those ladders reappear. And now we need to look for fairies. I mean, there's one in a bubble. Right over there. There we go. Perfect. Up. Moved him. And we're going to head through into this room here. Try and get ourselves that hero's bow. Bunny Hood making things difficult. That's fine. So there's another one that's in the beehive here, apparently. Which is the one that was moved from before. So before, this was right down by the chest. And now it's in a beehive right here. There we go. Perfect. So that's the missing fairy. We're on 10. We only need 5 more, and there are 4 in the final room. So we actually only need to grab 1 more fairy, and then there should be 4 in the final room, which is perfect. So this is the boss that we're fighting. I'm going to jump attack once, and then do this. Oh. Okay, crouch stabbing is not working here. Okay. What is going on? What is wrong with me right now? You know what? Screw it. Old school method. Why is this fire breath so long? Okay, I'm just failing. I'm sorry. Don't ever fight this guy like this. Okay, I am the worst at fighting Lizalfos in the world. I am a terrible human being, and that was absolutely abysmal. Never, ever fight a Lizalfos like that. Ever. Oh my goodness. I am disgusted with myself. Sorry, I'm too distracted by looking for fairies that I'm... Oh, that was appalling. I was trying to get all kinds of fancy with crouch stabbing, but the camera angle was just fighting me. Oh no. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. Okay. Anyway, we've got the hero's bow, which is great, because it's going to make our life a lot easier. So here we go. We don't need Deku sticks anymore. We need the hero's bow. Alrighty then. There we go. Took me 3 shots because of gyroscope controls, but I finally managed to hit the eye. This is going to make minigames tricky, I think. I think I'm going to struggle with the minigames anyway. Let's head back through. Into that room there. Here we go. I'm trying to think where this... Ah, there's the boss key, at least. Alright. I'm trying to think where this last fairy is, because I feel like I should have 11 by now. Right. There we go. And now we need to... This guy, by the way, is another one of the Majoras Mask frogs. So when you beat him, he will transform into a mini frog. So we will be actually coming back to him. Oh. Well, I went for the wrong flower there. We will be coming back to him later in the playthrough in order to beat him again, in order to use him for the Majoras Mask. So here we go. Now we have to use this. There we go. Got him off there. And into the flower. Wait for him to spin around again. Out of the flower. We pop up. We knock him off. Once we've locked on. There we go. Shoot him off the top. Deku Mask back on. Go to the flower nearest the tortoise. There we go. Knock him off again. Tell me I'm beating the mini-boss better than I beat a Lizalfos. Mini-boss flawlessly defeated, whereas the Lizalfos kicked my ass. I don't know what went on with me with that Lizalfos fight, but there we go. Another Majoras Mask frog to keep our eyes on. We will need to come back and do all of those in one cycle. We will not be able to do that this cycle, obviously, because the Majoras Mask cannot be obtained until we've visited Snowhead and obtained the Goron Mask. So, unfortunately, we're just going to grab the boss key and move out here, basically. It's a sad occurrence, but it's fine. We will be okay, guys. We can do him again. That's not hard. We actually need to beat 2 of these again, because there's another one in the Great Bay Temple. So, there we have it. Lots of Majoras Mask, lots of frog fights in one timeline in order to get the Majoras Mask to work properly. But it's all good. It's all good. It's just a heart piece. It's nice. It's a nice heart piece. Reuniting the frogs at springtime. It's great. Right, here we go. Back into here. Now we need to float over with the Deku Mask. Ah, right. Here's the fairy that I missed. I could have got this one earlier, but I didn't. So here we go. We're going to jump into this Deku Mask, and we're going to float over here and press this button as normal Link. And that will allow us to get the last stray fairy. It's going to open up a chest. So there we go. That's more like it. That's what we want. Alright, here we go. And now just because we don't want to fall in poison water as Link. Up. Let's head up and grab that chest. I'm so sorry for the mess-ups this episode. When I realized that I hadn't played the song in reverse time and the Link, there's the 11th fairy, which means we just need the final room, which has 4 easy fairies in. You just snipe them, and then you use the Great Fairy's Mask. So it's really easy. We need to get this thing spinning. So what we need to do to get this thing spinning is head back over to where those ladders are, climb up those ladders. Oh, as normal Link. Put the bunny hood on. Always got to have the bunny hood. Never wasting any time. Never wasting any time. Let's get through this temple. So this temple shouldn't take much longer than 30 minutes. So hopefully we'll get a 30-minute run of this temple. And you can actually just Z target it, or L target it now, I should call it. And just fire an arrow through the flame in order to get this spinning. Then we need to jump across to it and do the same again, but this time slightly more tricky, because we need to fire an arrow through the flame on the spinning platform onto that torch over there. So a little bit trickier than... Oh! Or we can just jump into the water, but the water is now purified, so that's fine. We're good. Maybe I'll use the Deku Mask to get across. I don't know. The timing on that jump is always a little bit dodgy for me. I'm a pro speedrunner, guys. I don't mess up like this. You never saw that. If you say you saw that, I'll call you a liar. Here we go. There we go. Much better. That was what I meant to do the first time. Anyway, so what you should do is target the torch, and then target the torch, and then when it comes round, not have gyroscope controls. Because gyroscope controls make this a pain in the ass. There we go. Second attempt. Second time's the charm today, it looks like. And then we just run along here, jump off, and grab on. Really skillfully. That was deliberately close. I was cutting it fine deliberately. Anyway, we're in the final room. And now we can just do this with the arrows and pop all these bubbles. Okay. I pressed L by accident there. Fire for some reason. It's like trigger finger, I guess. Alright, here we go. So that's one. We're going to put on the Great Fairy's Mask. It's going to draw it in. While we do that, we're going to target... There's another one over here, but we can't see it from here. Okay, that's fine. See, really not used to getting stray fairies, but there are 4 in this room. That's one of the 4. So what we do is we climb up here. Grab this one. That's 2. They look to be a little deeper in the alcoves this time. Might just be my imagination. Sorry, I've got hiccups now. What is wrong with me? This is a terrible episode. I'm so sorry. There we go. That's 3. And then we can snipe this next one across by putting on the Great Fairy's Mask. Pulling out the bow and arrow and just whoop, whoop, whoop. Gyroscope! Suck my ass! There we go. Sorry. I'm tired of gyroscope controls. And look at this. It's barely moved any time at all since we played the song of Inverse Song of Time. Like, we have not moved at any time at all, really. Okay, now we're going to drop down to the next level down. We're going to fire an arrow at this little thing here. Use the flames being doused as a way to put on our Deku Mask. Get across to that Deku Flower. And... here we go. Here we go. We just need to grab, jump inside. Jump out. Onto here. And now, if we're real, we skim past this red rupee on the way across. And get it. But I really don't want to risk that because I'm not real. And we're just going to go in here, do this, and then we're going to enter the boss room. Now, Odawalla has been changed. The way you beat this guy has been changed. So I really like the new method. I did actually get to test this at PAX South because we got to fight him. So I actually already know the method for beating him, which is all Deku oriented. Instead of waiting for him to leave an opening, firing an arrow and hitting him, you can still do that, but there's a much more efficient way using the Deku Mask. All you do is you run into a flower, and you've got these gold flowers all over the place. run into a flower, jump up, lock onto him, and watch. Oh, he dashed just in time to get out of the way, but it's fine. I've got him. I've got him. So there we go. Now it will expose the eye. So you can beat him the old way, but the much more efficient way is to do this and just hit him in the eye, which will do a lot more damage, and then put on the Deku Mask again and drop another Deku Nut. The way that they hint at this is with the flowers everywhere and the fact that you can get Deku Nuts from the grass at the edge. So it's a much more efficient way of beating him. Really, really easy way to beat him, actually. We're just going to crouch stab his head to get lots of jump slashes off. Now he's going to summon some bugs, probably. Oh, not yet. Okay. I guess that was a little bit inefficient. And here we go. Deku Nut. Drop down. Mask off. And defeated. Look at that. He didn't even get to summon bugs. We never even went to the second phase. So that is the new way of beating this boss. A much, much more efficient way of beating this boss. It really does work out. So yeah, there we go. And that is the end of Woodfall Temple. Next episode. Oh no, we're gonna do the giant song on this episode actually. So there we go. You've seen Odawala's remains. We also got a full heart container. So one more heart piece and we get another heart container, which would bring us up to a massive 7 hearts already, which is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But anyway, here we go. We're about to learn the Oath to Order and learn that we need to free all 4 giants by collecting all 4 remains. Luckily, we don't have to do that all in one time. We can reset time for each one. So here we go. That's a giant right there. Big, ugly giant with no body, just a head with arms and legs. Anyway, nice giant. Friendly giant. Big friendly giant. That's the Oath to Order he's singing right there. I love the Oath to Order. I love the music in Zelda games. I really do. Koji Kondo is a genius. Could that crime be its way of teaching us some sort of melody? Yep. Don't just stand there. Get out your instrument. Yep. Here we go. YRLRYA. Okay. That's memorable, I guess. Oh, Y. A. Alright. YRLRYA. There we go. I'm looking forward to Roger singing over all of these. He better. I'm actually going to tell him that. I'm going to tell him that right now before he records his Let's Play. I'm just going to tell him, you better make a song for each of the songs as you learn them. And if he doesn't, I'm going to be disappointed. That's my friend Roger's bass. RDILUI2 on YouTube, guys. Link in the description if I remember, which I probably won't. Alright. Sorry, I'm a forgetful guy. I really am. You learned the Oath to Order. Perfect. And we didn't need our stray fairy after all. And unfortunately, the bottled fairy will have to be released because we do have to capture the Deku Princess in a bottle. Here we go. Call us. Yeah, I will. I got your phone number now, boy. You're my homie now. You're my friend. You're my fucking friend, man. Oh, god damn it. I'm trying to be PG friendly. I'm not PG friendly. I can't be PG friendly on this channel. I'm so sorry, guys. It's just not me. Anyway, we've purified the swamp, which is perfect. We managed to get the heart piece from the pictograph, which is perfect. We've got a bunch of minigames that we can do now. We can do a minigame with Kumi for a heart piece. We can do all of the minigames in Clocktown, which are time-based. So that will be the next episode, is all the post-temple stuff. May even have to split that into 2 episodes, because it is a huge amount of post-temple stuff that we can do now. So next episode, I will be bringing you the return of the Deku Princess to her father. I will be bringing you the return of the fairies to the Great Fairy. And I will be bringing you a bunch of post-quest stuff to get a bunch of masks and things, which are really cool. Like the Mask of Sense, which I love, because you snuff her around like a pig. Now, just keep up that pace and save the other 3. Yeah, we will. Alright. Hey, all that stuff I did to you, or your horse, I apologize. Ah, that's right. You apologize. Apologize. There, I apologize. So don't hold me against me, got it? No, then sorry, and to that princess the monkey mentioned. After that, our next stop is the mountains. We've got to do something about that skull kid. Alright, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I will be back next episode with the release of the Deku Princess. And I will see you guys there. Bye. Bye-bye, noob.